Olusegun Obasanjo, who actually structured this. And a few years ago, 2 years ago, when he came to New Jersey here, we reminded him and he said, I know everything about NIDOA, and I'm surprised that I'm happy you are still continue from that template of the original template. I don't want you to deviate from it. And that was just 2 years ago. So we give honor to all of this. This year's ceremony definitely will go a notch higher. Definitely. Every year it's been getting better. It's not just a matter of standing under that pole. That pole, when I look at that pole, I say the rustic flag pole atop the rotunda of the city of Newark. Every other city, we were the first to start the culture in New Jersey, in Newark. Sincerely speaking, over 20 countries do the same thing. However, the Nigerian flag stays for at least 2 weeks, whereas any other country stays barely 3 to 5 days. So it's just a privilege that we are that respected and regarded. So this year, October 24, between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m., we shall be raising the flag of Nigeria as usual. The theme of the flag raising as well be together we'll raise our flag. So this year we add into the theme, together we'll raise our hope. Together we'll raise our aspiration. Together we'll give our thankfulness to God. Together we'll raise the flag of Nigeria. And please join us to do that. After the flag raising, we are going to give awards to deserving Nigerians across the board. Nigerians that we are talking to, we are giving to corporate entities, we are giving to advocacy organizations, and I can tell, since you are my bosses, 3 of them I will mention directly now, while others you have the privilege to come and be amongst us. We are giving to the NEPAC, that's the Nigeria American Public Affairs Committee Foundation, for what they've been doing. We have it all written up. We are giving to ANOG, Association of Nigerians of Georgia.
Nice.
Particularly because they've succeeded in doing better what Nigeria have been struggling to do, putting Nigeria in the same basket. And of course, NEPAC has been that individual organization that have raised the awareness of Nigeria to political activities and advocacy, both for Nigerians in America and Nigerians back home, and actually every brown and Black countries and community represented in the United States here. So it's not an easy thing. We are also giving to the Redeemed Christian Church, the Dominion Cathedral specifically, because this church particularly have been involved not just in advocacy, not just in preaching, but they've been involved in community service through their food bank, through their counseling, through their shelter provision, okay, and also because they've been supporting NIDOA New Jersey and the consulate by hosting our town hall meetings and our outreach missions. So we're giving it to them because these are exemplary of what we should be doing as individuals and as communities to raise the renown of Nigeria in America. So please join us this time around. Let's see Nigerians again show that joyfulness and happiness and all these exemplary persons that are coming in. Our keynote speaker is Dr. Kunle Odunsi, and a single Nigerian individual, the single Nigerian American that has obtained the largest amount of grant for research in America, an individual that can be identified for like 5 years in a row, was given the highest amount of grants to run its area of research, which is in oncology. And it's going to talk to us about disparity in care in oncology
And that's
conditions
grants from NIH, correct, sir?
from the NIH, from the National
National
Institute of Health.
Institute from Health, and from
Yes,
the U.S. government, which is
from the
a
US
big
government.
deal. It's a
Yeah,
very big deal. So it's not a
it's a big
small
deal.
grant. Yes,
It's
sir.
it's in Nigeria, and has been doing this. They've been giving it over and over for the past 5 years, and it has impacted so many lives successfully because they benefit from its research. And so many cities, New York, Buffalo, Chicago, have given him respective awards for what he has been doing very, very silently on the research table and on the bedside of patients and clients. And is also representing a genre of students from Nigerian university and high school that we cannot take for granted. The University of Ife now, Obafemi University, usually had been graduating, teaching the students to be scientists, doctors, scientists, engineer, scientists, literary people in literature, scientists in every other thing. If we graduated during that genre, they put the class scientists in front of it. So little wonder is doing so well in sciences and research. And also, his high school, Mayflower School in Nigeria, in about 5 years stretch, and ISET is among those 5 years. That school graduated people who went on to become about 40 medical doctors from each of the sets, about 40 engineers, and about 20 like that. Is over 90% of students in that 5 year space, okay, were either doctors, engineers, and lawyers. Okay, not to say the other professions are not, but just to say that that particular genre. So when we see this kind of excellence, we think it should impact, it should be told, it should be identified with us, and it should really motivate people because really, it's not just that Nigeria will not carry last, Nigeria will stay atop by the grace of God. So come on, let's
Thank
raise
you.
the flag of Nigeria with pride.
Thank you, thank you, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
It is a really an amazing story. I'm not surprised that a Nigerian is awarded the largest grant in terms of oncology because I can tell you there's a hospital that people don't know. It's called St. Jude Medical Center that deals on children's cancer
We know St. Jude.
in Memphis, Tennessee, and we
You
used
know,
to have in Nigeria. We used to be the chief of oncology there, which is by Dr. Yusuf Usman. He's actually now in Nigeria. And also, when I was arriving on a trip some time ago, I met another Nigerian doctor from UK that St. Jude actually reached out to in UK to come and continue a research in the hospital. And the gentleman he heard me over the phone. He was like, "You're Nigerian?" I said, "Yes, I'm Nigerian." He said, "I'm Nigerian." I said, "Where are you coming from?" He said, "Oh, my family got pulled from UK to continue an oncology research on children and cancer." So there's no doubt about it. Nigerians are towering in so many places. But the thing there is that we need to understand that we came from a place and we need to make sure that in as much as we contribute to the society where we are, we need to extend at least a little bit of what we do back home and be able to encourage others and empower others and build others. Because that's one thing I really like about the Jewish American community, the Irish Americans, that they carry their brothers along. They bring their brothers along in everything they do. They try as much as they can to bring in as much as they can, to be able to continue their legacy. Because Nigerians hold positions in so many places. And when you don't carry your brother along, when you leave that position, it becomes a vacant position. And there goes your name and your legacy is nowhere to be found. So
Exactly.
it's something that we need to put into our mind. In as much as we do the best we can, let's carry each other along, no matter what. Carry the people. You may not be able to impact the whole society, but you
Yes.
might see 2 or 3 or 4 out of 1,000 that you can really trust and that can continue that legacy, which we build in our different
And not
areas and the
and
rest of
not
them.
just that, to add, it's not about getting multi-million-dollar grants to do innovative research here, which is good because it's saving lives here in the diaspora And that's why he got